Hi everyone, it's Anya here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts. Now in our series of the tutorials for the Get Stamping Club, which is a club I do every month, and it's a package of a certain amount of money. Now for January, February and March 2015, yes, my cat is here as well, the package is £50. So you buy a pack of materials that I suggest, and this time it is these markers, note cards, coloured paper in the same colours as the markers. I'm assuming that you have white paper at home, this punch, and then another punch as well, the decorative label punch, which we're not using in this particular project. And by buying this you get to an amount of just under £50. Now in the first 3 months of 2015, SAB Celebration is what Stampin' Up calls it. You can then choose a stamp set or something from the Celebration catalogue. So for your £50, not only do you get all these materials and this punch, I should show you really, this punch, you also get a free stamp set, and this time I suggest you choose this stamp set, and I have quite a few tutorials on what to make with this stamp set. For example, I've got some cards here that I have made, which are which I made in another tutorial as well, so you can see. So if you go ahead and you buy that particular set of materials, I will then provide you with tutorials online that you can make your own things with, that you can make your projects with. And so next month, February, there'll be a different stamp set and a different pack of colours, etc. So over the 3 months, you'll not only build up some of your things, your colours, your markers, your punches, the paper, but also obviously you'll have 3 stamp sets as well extra for free. So that's always worth doing that, because you get a free stamp set. And this one in particular, you might think, they're just sentiments, but actually look at this. There's the cutest, tiniest, loveliest little flower there, and that can be used for so many things. Now let me get to the point of today's tutorial. What I did in one of the previous tutorials is we made a sheet of our own DSP. So I had a whole white sheet, and we used these two to colour in the stamp, and just stamp away. So we used the stamp to make that thing. So you'll have to go and have a look at that tutorial. So now, using those materials and the DSP that we made ourselves, I am now assuming that you might have a little booklet to decorate. So these are the craft grid journals from Stampin' Up. I love them, they're so dinky, and look at the pages, they're just gorgeous. And I'm also assuming that you've got the Itty Bitty Accents flower punch. If you haven't, not to worry. I mean, I have got other books here from the pound shop. I decorate those very often as well. And there are other flowers that you can use, obviously, but I'm just making a suggestion here. So we cut out a piece of paper of our DSP that we made ourselves, which is, I think it's just 3 by 5.5 inches, right? Then from the coloured paper from our pack, I cut out 5.5, but then this one is 1 inch, right? And as you can see, the flowers that I'm using to decorate the booklet here, I have cut out using the punches, and this one I used the bird builder punch to cut out the little flowers. Yeah, so I just pushed in the piece of paper. Now what you need to do is make sure that you keep one edge. Okay, so what we're going to do, and it's fairly simple, we're just going to line it up like that so you can't see the punched out bit anymore. So really we're using the same, otherwise I would have had to use another piece of paper to cut out the flowers. Nobody's going to see that there's there's things missing here. Look, nobody's going to notice that after we've finished decorating it. Then we do the same thing with this. So we have a pink melon mum. No, what is it? What's it called again? Oh, I forgot. It's pistachio pudding and strawberry slush. Of course, strawberry slush. Right, so we have nice little edging here going on. Then we just put glue all over. A bit more on this side because it will be a bit heavier. And we've made a card before in the same jest, this one here. So that will go nicely with the card. I call it a present in an envelope, because you can put this and this together in the envelope and send it off for someone's birthday, for example. So they get the birthday card, happy birthday, but they also get a present with it. If that isn't a good idea, then I don't know what is. Certainly if you have lots of friends living abroad like I have, it's always nice to be able to send them a present, a surprise in the envelope. Right, so you round the corners and look at that. We have a nicely decorated book. Now, for these flowers, I am into making flowers at the moment, so I'm doing my flowers rather differently from what I used to do. And this is what I'm doing at the moment. So we have our punched out flower. This I had, I don't know where I got it from. The markings rubbed off. I've had it for years. It was from a different hobby that I did. And look, this is what you do. You press with the big ball, you press from the tip of the petal towards in. You're going in, and in. And that sort of curls it up and gives it a little bit of a realistic look. Same thing here, in, and you press really hard. It goes really deep into the piercing mat, because you can see it's dented the piercing mat quite a lot. So, and again, do the same thing. And then we are going to take the flowers, offset them, put them sort of together, put a bit of glue in between, always helps, I find. So offset them slightly, and then this one sort of squeeze it together again a little bit more, so it looks like it's the middle of the flower. There we go. And I've got some rhinestones here as well. Obviously you can use other things to decorate, but I'm into using my rhinestones at the moment. There we are. Okay, so that sort of makes a little bit of a different flower from what we're used to. But it's the same flower as this, obviously, so it goes together. Right, let's get this out of the way. Oh, that was my tweezers. Never mind. Okay, so now let's put that there, just like this. Now, if you want to, you could, here I've put a ribbon of silver embossed across. You could do that actually here as well. I don't know whether I have any left. Oh, this was pewter embossed. No, that's not the right thing. Anyway, I thought I would do it just like this. What you could do as well, put a label, for example, like this, but then obviously, yeah. Shall we do that? Yes, let's get some paper out. White paper. We haven't done any stamping in this video yet, so I have to do some stamping. I'm sure I can't not do any stamping. So what shall we say? To a great friend. Yeah. And I'll just mount it. Now, this is the way I've been colouring my stamps up. So I haven't got the ink pads. What I do have are the pens. And in this one I use these two. So we are going to colour to a grade without touching the friend, if at all possible. Now the G comes down lower, so you just go into there. And then here, let me just move all this out of the way so you can see it clearly. Here, so I'm holding my pen sideways with the big tip. With the big tip, I'm doing this. I just go over it. And now I'll just try and, no, I'm not going to touch it. I'll just go over it with my green pen. Pistachio pudding pen. Go over it again. And then, once you've done that, you give it a huff. And not too close to the sides because we're going to punch this out. There we go, that's lovely. And I'm going to get the oval punch out, the large oval punch. You could also do it with this one, but I used, oh yes, let's do it with this one because this is included in the pack, of course. And what I'll do is I'll cut it out like that. And now, oh, this is making the video even longer. Why am I making it so difficult for myself? Mount this one, colour this in, making sure it's mounted properly. This is the way I made the DSP. Took a long time, but it was worth it. And we are now going to put this, I don't want to put my head in the camera, but I do need to see what I'm doing. There we go, look at that. Brilliant. And I think we need to edge this. So with the side, I don't have a dauber in this colour. So with the side of the pen, we just go round the edges. It's not going to be the same as we've daubed it, but it's going to colour the side of the paper, and it's going to just give that tiny bit of colour there. So it'll show up, see? It will show up like that. Okay, there. Right, decoration. Now, putting it on. Let's put that on like that first. I'll use some snail. So I'm putting that in the middle of the book to a great friend. Now I have got a hot glue gun and I'm going to use it. I'm not afraid to use it. Funny. Okay, so let's put that, some of that there, because otherwise when you put a decoration like this on something like this, it will come off. Even if you use good glue, it's, when you hit it this way, you have less chance of it coming off. So now I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the petals here, so they would stay down, because obviously I've only done the end of the stalk there. It's okay if it comes in front of the... Right, so if you decide to buy my pack of Get Stamping Club for the month of January, you will end up with most of the things that you can make this with. Obviously you'll be able to make the cards. These are the cards you can make. They're only a suggestion obviously. You can make more and less and other designs. This is what I've done up to now. I've added to this now the craft book, so you can actually you know, decorate it like this and give this as a birthday present. Obviously there's no, you know, you can choose what you add, or just have the basic set and see what you have in your home and see what you have at home to decorate a little booklet. Or you could decorate your diary, you could decorate all kinds of things. So stay tuned for more Get Stamping Club videos. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It turned out differently from what I was going to do, because I added to it as I was filming, but I think it looks really nice, and I hope you will try and make this too. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!